Let us pray. And then the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, amen. Our Father in heaven, holy be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Give us the ability to forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death.
Hail Mary, full of grace, glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit.
As in the is now, and shall be in the world. Amen.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Good morning. Welcome to our live streaming of DPWH Albay 3rd District Engineering Office Procurement Activities, which is the pre-bid conference for the 5 civil work projects, which are 23 FO0070, 24 FO0071, 24 FO0072, 24 FO0073, and 24 FO0074. Before we start, I would like to acknowledge the attendees of this pre-bid conference, our back members, Engineer Arevalo, Engineer Noka, Engineer Revilla, Engineer Moit, and yours truly. So we have a quorum. We'll proceed for this pre-bid conference. So this instruction is common to all projects. To all contractors, applicants who wish to participate this bidding, enroll in the DPWH Civil Works application CWA at DPWH Procurement Service, 5th floor, DPWH Building, Bonifacio Drive, Port Area, Manila. If you are already enrolled in the DPWH Civil Works application, keep your record current and updated. The contractor eligibility to bid on the project will be determined using the DPWH contractor profile eligibility process, and subject to further post-qualification, information of registration can be obtained from the PRS during working weekdays from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. or at DPWH website www.dpwh.gov.ph. For the first contract to be discussed is 24 FO0070. The contract name is Convergence and Special Support Program, Sustainable Infrastructure Projects, Alleviating Gaps, SIPAG. Access roads and or bridges from the national roads leading to major / strategic public buildings, facilities. Thus, construction of road, Sitio, Pentason to Cadawag Road, Barangay Pantao, Libon, and Barangay Cadawag, Albay. Location of contract, Albay. The approved budget for the contract is 96,500,000 pesos. And the contract duration is 270 calendar days. The prospective bidder should be registered with or classified by the Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board (PCAB) with at least a PCAB license category B medium A. And for the minimum and the amount of bidding documents is 50,000 pesos. For the minimum equipment requirements, one compressor, one unit backhoe wheel type, one bar bender, one bar cutter, one bulldozer with reaper, one bulldozer D68 Series 2 PSD over DD, one cargo truck 9 to 10 metric ton, one chainsaw, one batching plant with a capacity of 30 cubic meter, one concrete saw, capacity 7.5 horsepower, 14-inch blade, one unit concrete spreader 5.5 horsepower, one unit concrete vibrator with a capacity of 5 to 6 cubic yards, one unit dump truck 12 cubic yards, one unit mechanized joint sealer, one unit motorized road grader with a capacity of 140 horsepower, one unit one bagger mixer, one unit preloader with a capacity of 1.5 cubic meter, one unit pneumatic drill machine, one unit transit mixer, one unit vibrator roller SB100 DC with a capacity of 10 metric ton, and last, one unit water truck with pump with a capacity of 16,000 liters. The list of equipment required must be supported by the proof of ownership updated ORCR. In case of lease construction equipment, the lease contract agreement should be contract and project specific. Also must comply with the required equipment capacity as per bid data sheet of this project. For the required laboratory equipment are applicable testing equipment as enumerated in Annex A of DEO number 11 series of 2017. For the scope of work and specification will be discussed by the representative from the planning and design section.
With more news. The proposed project, entitled Convergence and Special Support Program Sustainable Infrastructure Projects Alleviating Gaps, Access Roads and our bridges from national roads leading to major strategic public buildings, facilities, construction of roads Sitio Pentason to Cadawag Road, Barangay Pantao, Libon, and Barangay Cadawag, Albay, has a physical target of 1,245 linear meters or 2.29 lane kilometers of road opening, the total width of 20 meters, station 0 to station 1 plus 145. And at 250 linear meters or 0.5 lane kilometer of concrete road with the thickness of PCCP equals 0.28, and construction of double barrel box culvert 3.0 meter width by 2.16 height by 20 meter length, station 0 plus 256, and the stone masonry in stations where construction is applicable. Thank you.
For the next contract ID, 84 FO 0071, contract name of contract, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program BIP, Access Roads and or bridges from the national road leading to major strategic public buildings facilities. Construction of bridge, Barangay Apud, Libon, Location, Libon, Approved budget for the contract, 4,950,000 pesos with a contract duration of 120 calendar days. The prospective bidders should be registered with and classified by the Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board (PCAB) with at least PCAB license category C and D or small b. For the minimum equipment requirements, 1 unit backhoe with a capacity of 0.8 cubic meter, 1 unit bar bender, 1 unit bar cutter single phase, 1 unit cargo truck, 1 concrete saw with a 14 inches blade and a capacity of 7.5 horsepower. 1 unit concrete spreader, 5.5 horsepower, 1 unit concrete vibrator, 1 unit dump truck with a capacity of 10 cubic meter, 1 unit mechanized joint sealer, 1 unit motorized road grader 6710A model with a capacity of 140 horsepower. And next, 1 unit one bagger concrete mixer, 1 unit oxyacetylene cutting with cutting outfit, 1 unit payloader with a capacity of 1.5 cubic meter, 1 unit vibratory roller SD 100 DC with capacity of 10 metric ton, 1 unit water truck with pump capacity 16,000 liters, 1 unit welding machine, gas or diesel driven, capacity 300 amperes. The list of equipment required must be supported by the proof of ownership, updated ORCR. In case of the construction equipment, the lease contract agreement should be contract and project specific. Also must comply with the required equipment capacity as per bid data sheet of this project. For the required laboratory equipment are the applicable testing equipment are enumerated in Annex A of the Report Order Number 11 Series of 2017. For the scope of work will be discussed to us by the representative from the Planning and Design section.
Good morning. The proposed project has a physical target of 40.32 meters or 72.58 square meter hanging bridge, with station limits station 38.72 to station 79.04. Concrete road with total width of 3 meters at carriage weight at station 0 to station 20 and station 084.4 to station 100. And for the approach, concrete road with 2 meters with PCP and 500 stone masonry at both sides, at station 20 to station 38.72. And also station 79.04 to station 84.04. The project has a concrete slope protection with stone masonry and reinforced concrete foundation ring with height of 4 meters and length of 4 meters. That's all.
For the next contract ID number 24 FO0072, name of contract, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, Multipurpose Building Facilities to Support Local Services, Construction of Multipurpose Building Covered Court, Bogtong Elementary School, Bogtong, UAS, Albay. Approved budget for the contract, 4,950,000 pesos. Contract duration 120 calendar days. The prospective bidder should be registered with the classified by the Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board pickup with at least pickup license category C and D small b. For the minimum construction equipment are 1 unit backhoe, model 0.8 cubic meter horsepower, 0.8 cubic meter, 1 unit bar bender, 25 mm maximum rebars, and 1 unit bar cutter, maximum capacity 25 mm rebars, 1 unit cutting outfit, 1 unit dump truck with a capacity of 12 cubic yards and 290 horsepower, 1 unit H-frame scaffolding rental, 1 unit jackhammer, 1 bagger with concrete mixer with 4 to 6 cubic feet per minute capacity, 1 unit plate compactor, 400 to 500 gasoline engine with a 5 horsepower, 1 unit welding machine, gas or diesel driven 300 amperes. In case of leased construction equipment, the lease contract agreement should be contract and project specific. Also must comply with the required equipment capacity as per bid data sheet of this project. For the required laboratory equipment are applicable testing equipment as enumerated in Annex A of Department Order Number 11 Series of 17. For the scope of work will be discussed to us by the member of the planning and design section. Please proceed.
The proposed project is an arc-type steel truss framing structure with a dimension of 14 meter by 25 meter with 5 bays, 5 meter length each bay, and a column height of 6 meter. The scope of work of the proposed project consists of the provision of concrete floor, stage, painting finish for concrete and steel structures. That's all.
For the next project, contract ID 24 FO0073, name of contract, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, multipurpose building facilities to support social services, construction of multipurpose building covered court, Barangay, Oregon, Federal, Albay. The approved budget for the contract, 4,950,000 pesos, with a contract duration of 120 calendar days. The prospective bidder should be registered with a classified by the pickup with at least a pickup license of category C and D. The amount for the bidding document is 5,000 pesos. For required construction equipment are as follows. 1 unit backhoe with a 0.8 cubic meter capacity, 1 unit bar bender with a 25 maximum rebars capacity, 1 unit bar cutter, 25 maximum rebar capacity, 1 unit cutting outfit, 1 unit dump truck, all models, 12 cubic yard capacity, 1 unit lump sum, H-frame scaffoldings rental, 1 unit jackhammer, 1 unit 1 bagger concrete mixer, 4 to 6 cubic feet per minute, 1 unit tape compactor with a 400 to 500 gasoline engine, 5 horsepower, 1 unit welding machine, gas or diesel driven 300 amperes. The list of equipment required must be supported with a proof of ownership, updated ORCR, and in case the list construction equipment, the lease contract agreement should be contract and project specific. Also, must comply with the required equipment capacity as per bid datasheet of this project. The required laboratory equipment are applicable testing equipment as enumerated in Annex A of Department Order Number 11, 2017. For the scope of work and specification will be discussed to us by a representative from Planning and Design Section.
The proposed project is an R-type steel truss framing structure with a dimension of 12 meter by 25 meter with 5 base, 5 meter length and a column height of 6 meter. The scope of work of the proposed project consists of provision of concrete floor and pavement, stage, painting finish for concrete and steel structures, and fabrication of basketball ring rigs. That's all.
For the next contract ID 24 FO0074, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, Multipurpose Building Facilities to support social services. Construction of multipurpose building, Barangay, Libon, Albay. The approved budget for the contract is 4,950,000 pesos. Contract duration 120 calendar days. The prospective bidder must have at least a pickup license of category C and B or small b. The amount for the bidding documents is 5,000 pesos. And for the scope of work will be discussed to us by the representative from Planning and Design Section.
The proposed project is a two-story multi-purpose building, simple structure with a dimension of 6 meter by 9 meter, with 2 longitudinal span measuring 4.5 meters both, and 2 transverse span measuring 3 meters both. The structure has a total height of 6.525 meters. The scope of work of the proposed project consists of a reception area, pantry, office, PWD, comfort room, and function hall with paint finishes, tile flooring, and other civil works. That's all.
Additional information, construction equipment fitted, 1 unit backhoe with breaker, 0.8 cubic meter with 138 horsepower, 1 unit bar bender with a capacity of 25 maximum rebar, 1 unit bar cutter, 25 mm maximum rebar, 1 unit cutting outfit, 1 unit dump truck, 12 cubic yards with a 290 horsepower, 1 unit generator set, 700 kilowatt or and 875 kVA, 1 unit grouting machine with agitator, Gardner Denver 6 by 3 by 6 air driven, 1 unit lump sum, H-frame scaffoldings rental, 1 unit high pressure pump with a back air driven 2 diaphragm, 1 unit 1 bagger concrete mixer with 4 to 6 cubic feet per minute capacity, 1 unit plate compactor with a 400 to 500 gasoline engine and 5 horsepower capacity, 1 unit water pump, 100 mm suction diameter with capacity of 2,607 LPM, and 1 unit welding machine with a capacity or gas or diesel driven 300 amperes and 48 horsepower. In case the lease construction equipment, the lease contract agreement should be contract and project specific. And the required minimum laboratory equipment are the applicable testing and equipments as enumerated in Annex A of Department Order Number 11, Series of 2017. Further instruction to all bidders. This is common to all projects. Complete set of bidding documents can be acquired on interested bidders obtain information from Procuring Unit Office and inspect the bidding documents at DPWH Albay 3rd Engineering Office Paulo during weekdays 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Bidding request. A complete set of bidding documents may be acquired by the interested bidder from on March 1, 2024 until the submission of bids. Bidder can make payment for the purchase of bid documents at any DPWH bid office. It may be also downloaded from the Philippine Government Electronic Procurement Service (PGEPS) website www.pgeps.gov.ph or at DPWH website www.dpwh.gov.ph. The cut-off time for securing the memo for order of payment is at 8:45 a.m. for the payment of fee. To the accounting section is 9:30 a.m. on the deadline date for the receipt by the back of bids on March 22, 2024. technical and financial document must be paginated, bounded, and thumb marked and properly sealed. Bid submission may be done manually or electronically online. Bidders should only select one mode of bid submission by manual or electronic mode. For manual submission, bidders shall present official receipt of payment. Only the owner or authorized representative as reflected in the CRC will be allowed to transact business relative to bidding matters per Department Order 1927 Series of 2001, and also must present two government issued ID with photo and signature. The bid must be duly received by the Bank Secretariat on March 22 at 10 a.m. through either by manual submission at the DPWH Albay 3rd Procurement Unit Office of Libo City, for online or electronic submission at electronic bids _Albay 3rd at dpws.gov.ph, similar to the manual submission. The guidelines for the preparation and submission of all of an electronic bid are contained in the BDS. Late bid will not be accepted. Bid opening will be on March 22, 2024, right after the deadline for the submission and dropping of bids at the Procurement Unit Office, DPWH Libo City. Bid will be open in the presence of the bidder's representative as per Section 30 of 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184, preliminary examination of bids. The bank shall check the submitted documents of each bidder against a checklist of required documents to ascertain if they are all present using a non-discretionary pass-fail criterion as stated in the instruction to bidders. The contract will be awarded to the lowest calculated responsive bidder, determined during post-qualification. This office will implement Department Order 17, Series of 2015 Three-Strike Policy in the procurement of contract for infrastructure works, goods, and consulting services. Bidders are reminded and emphasized is given that if the time of post-qualification procedures, the BAC verifies that any of the deficiency is due to contractor's fault or negligence pursuant to Section 34(3)(b)(2)(c of the 2016 revised IRR of Republic Act 9184, GPDB Circular Number 6, Series of 2019, Guidelines on Implementing of Early Procurement Activities, Procuring Entities shall disqualify the contractor from the award without any right to reimburse fees and incidental costs paid by the procurement of infrastructure contract subject of the bid. This office complies with the provision of Department Order 34, Series of 2020, Basic Hygiene, Workplace Sanitation, and Social Distancing measures to be observed during bidding. Bidders are advised to indicate their company official email address and the bidding documents. All official communication pertaining to this procurement after the opening of bids will be through the internet or the said official email address as reflected on your bidding documents. The DPWH Albay 3rd District Engineering Office reserves the right to reject any or all bids, declare failure of bidding, or not to award the contract at any time prior to contract award in accordance with Section 35.1 and 41 of 2016 revised IRR of Republic Act 9184 without any incurring any liability to the affected bidders. That ends for our pre-bid conference for today. Thanks for our online viewer. Thank you for watching the procurement activities of Albay Engineering District Office. Thank you.
City Clerk.